Hello everybody and welcome to another Archetype guide. Our last Archetype guide in the Innsmouth Conspiracy cycle. We have talked about Guardian, Seeker, Rogue, and Mystic, and now we're on the Survivor, Blessed Archetype. And what is the goal of this archetype? Well, the goal of this archetype is to put Blessed tokens into the cup, take advantage of those Blessed tokens, and spending those Blessed tokens for powerful effects, as well as using failure to add Blessed tokens into the cup, which is, of course, a very Survivor thing. So let's just dive right in and start talking about all the aspects and notable cards of this cycle. Travis, I'll pass the first ones to you. Go for it.
Okay. First off, we got Ancient Covenant. This one is permanent, and it's got all the Covenant stuff. I'm not going to say it again. I've said it 4 times already. As a reaction, when investigate your location resolves a Blessed token during a skill test, you can exhaust it to just not reveal another token as part of the Blessed token's effect, so you just get +2, and that's it. It's pretty sweet. This helps you get more out of your Blessed tokens, which the Survivor archetype struggles a little bit to get into the bag, to be honest. But our next card, Spirit of Humanity. This one is actually one of my favorite cards from this cycle. It's 2 money to play, 2 experience, put in your deck. It's a ritual, Blessed and Curse, takes up an arcane slot. As Lightning Bolt, you can exhaust it and take 1 damage and 1 horror to add 2 Blessed tokens to the Chaos bag. And also, as a Lightning Bolt, you can exhaust it and add 2 Curse tokens to the Chaos bag to heal 1 damage and 1 horror. This is a fantastic enabler for many investigators, and especially with it being level 2. There's a lot of investigators that can use this as an engine either to support their Blessed cards or their Curse synergies. Or you can just use it to, especially if someone else in your team is cares about Curse tokens and has ways to mitigate them, you can just use it as a way to keep yourself alive and make the Chaos bag slightly better on the turns that you can afford it. One of the cards that benefits from this the most in the Survivor Blessed pool here is the Token of Faith. This is a level 0 2 cost asset. It's an item in a charm, takes up an accessory slot. And as a reaction, after a skill test ends in which 1 or more Curse or Auto-Fail tokens are revealed, you can exhaust a Token of Faith to add that many Blessed tokens to the Chaos bag. This is a nice reusable way to get the Blessed tokens into the bag, but you gotta be putting Curse tokens in, right? Which, part of why I think Spirit of Humanity was a really fantastic card design for them. Brendan, what are you chuckling about?
This guy looks like he's gonna come back from the desert with a new friend.
Yeah.
He does. He also looks kind of like Rex, but from 20 years ago.
He does, yeah.
Our last card here is Jacob Morrison. This guy is a 3 cost ally, cost 3 experience, put in your deck. Takes up the ally slot, of course. He does not raid during the upkeep phase, and as a reaction, when you would fail a skill test, you can exhaust him to get +2 skill value for that test. He is just a lucky on legs. And as a reaction, after a Blessed token is revealed from the Chaos bag during a skill test which you are performing, you can raid Jacob Morrison. This is a fine card. 3 experience is not too bad for survivors because there isn't that many other things you'd rather be spending them on, though they do keep putting cards that are more worth it into their sets, which is nice. He's really good if you have a way to ready him consistently without having to reveal the Blessed tokens, such as Ashcan Pete. He's just if Lucky's good, what about lots of Luckies?
That's yeah. I can't argue with that logic. Alrighty. We got a Watchful Piece next. This is a 1 cost 3 experience event. Spirit Blessed commits for 2 brain. As additional cost to play a Watchful Piece, search the Chaos bag and or cards in play for a total of 5 Blessed tokens and return them to the token pool fast. Play when the draw and counter card step of the Mythos phase would begin. Skip this step of the Mythos phase. Powerful effect. As Travis said, the survivors have the hardest time putting Blessed tokens in the cup, but there are ways to do it. Working with other people who are also putting Blessed tokens in this cup, you'll find a Watchful Piece can trigger a lot. And not drawing encounter cards is nice. because that's how the game hurts you. So just being like, no, that's okay, I'm good, is a really powerful effect. Harmony Restored is a 3-cost, 2 experience, Fortune Blessed event, commits for 2 brain. Search the Chaos Bag for X curse tokens and return them to the token pool. X is the number of blessed tokens in the Chaos Bag. Gain 1 resource for each curse token removed in this way. This is also kind of spicy with Spirit of Humanity and why that card is just like really good at getting stuff done while also keeping you alive. You can use that to like spend 3 turns healing a bunch and then, you can because you're going to be putting in curse tokens with your Spirit of Humanity, getting in blessed tokens from your other effect, and then you can just remove them and gain resources for doing that. Nice effect if you are kind of doing a little bit, or if you're playing with another person who's also putting a lot of curse tokens in the cup. We got Signum Crucis. This is a 2 experience skill that commits for a wild. It's practiced and blessed. Commit only to a skill test you're performing and only if the difficulty of that test is higher than your base skill value. After you commit Signum Crucis to a skill test, add X blessed tokens to the Chaos Bag, where X is the difference between the test difficulty and your based skill value. So this is a nice way to add some blessed tokens in, especially with someone like Silas, who you could take advantage of and play it multiple times. But also just any, like Preston as well. If you want to just go nuts with it, you could. You're playing Blessed Preston because, money is holy and all that. It's just a great way to add blessed tokens to the bag. Unrelenting commits for a wild 1 experience, max 1 committed per test. After you commit Unrelenting to a skill test, search the Chaos Bag for up to 3 non-auto-fail Chaos tokens of your choice and seal them on Unrelenting. If all 3 tokens sealed on Unrelenting are +1, 0, Blessed, and/or Elder Sign, draw 2 cards. Release all tokens sealed here after the test ends. So this is pretty sweet for multiples of reasons. I've talked about why this card's really good for a while, but in the Blessed archetype, what this does is you are looking to play this card when you are going to probably fail a test. You could also do it for a test that you want to succeed. However, why are you putting on the Blessed tokens if you're looking to fail? It could be because you think you're going to pass and you don't want to see the Blessed token. So that's one of the reasons you could play it here. Or you want to fail and you're expecting to fail. You also have a take heart committed on this. This could ensure that you aren't going to pass the test by grabbing Bless into like a +1, and then you're like, life is ruined. Great card. I think it's really fun in the Blessed archetype. Even in other archetypes, I think this card's pretty strong. And it's also practiced, which is a very strong trait to take advantage of. Bryn, do you want to talk about these ones?
Sure. We got Keep Faith. It's a 2-cost to defend. Fast to play during any lightning bolt window. Add 4 blessed tokens to the Chaos Bag. Nothing flashy. Just a way to make sure that you have blessed tokens in the bag. You can use it with the one that removes tokens equal to the number of blessed tokens in the bag to make the pair of them effectively free, assuming that there are 4 curse tokens in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, just if you don't put the tokens in the bag, you can't draw the tokens.
I think it's also the best rate for adding blessed tokens, like just blessed tokens. Obviously, adding curse tokens too, but I was looking through, and from what I found, this seems to be the best at level 0 at least. So, and
as a one-shot effect, it is probably.
And I mean, recurring it too. If you're going on it, using your resourceful, your scrounge supplies to pick this back up, it's a method of loading it up for a pretty cheap. I mean, 2 resources is enough. It's a good chunk, but yeah.
Then we got Beloved, which is a skill that commits for a brain, a foot, and a wild. If a blessed token is revealed during this test, you may remove Beloved from the game to replace that token's effect with the following. You automatically succeed. Do not reveal another token. Return that token to the Chaos Bag after this test ends. So this one, obviously it is a little bit of a crapshoot unless you're playing with cards that improve your odds of drawing a blessed token during a specific test, which I feel almost certain we will get to in a moment. But with once you've got those kinds of effects, and you can be fairly confident when you're going to draw a blessed token, this card just passes a test. If it doesn't, it's Guts or Manual decks without the card draw. Seems pretty fine. Got Predestined, which is a skill, max 1 committed per skill test. That's how you know it's going to be good. You make them at predestined to any type of test. If this test fails, either add 2 blessed tokens to the chaos bag or remove 2 curse tokens from the chaos bag. It's just a way to help you mitigate failure. And maybe if you've got effects that benefit you for the fact that you tried and failed, this is just more upside. We got Third Time's the Charm, which is a 1-costed event. It's level 2. Fast, play when a skill test at your location begins. Twice during this test, when an investigator reveals a chaos token, they may cancel it, return it to the chaos bag, and reveal a new chaos token. If you can't pass a test revealing 3 chaos tokens, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be making that test.
This is also a solid way to try and make sure that you're hitting the tokens that you want to be drawing. Possibly for like a Beloved or some other effect like that cares about whether you've revealed a curse token or a blessed token.
Yeah.
You just get 3 shots instead of 1.
I will say I have no idea what this art and Third Time's a Charm means. But who knows? There's 3 of them on the art. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Maybe.
All right, Travis, why don't you take the neutral cards?
Okay. Is Favor of the Sun. It's an asset. Costs 1 experience, put in your deck. Takes up 0 slots. 2 to play. It's fast. When you play it, you seal up to 3 blessed tokens from the bag on it, and if there are no tokens on the Favor of the Sun, you discard them. Or discard the Favor of the Sun. And as a reaction, when you reveal a token from the bag, you can instead reveal a blessed token from Favor of the Sun. You'll still have to reveal another token after that as part of the blessed tokens effect, but you get the guaranteed blessed token, which is good for when you want it for a card like Beloved. Yep. Our next one here is Manipulate Destiny. So 1-cost event that costs 2 experience to put in your deck. Reveal tokens from the Chaos bag until you reveal a Curse, Auto Fail, Bless, or Elder Sign. And then if you do, when you do, if it was a Curse or an Auto Fail, you get to deal 2 damage to an enemy at your location. And if it was a Blessing or an Elder Sign, then you get to heal 2 damage from an Investigator ally at your location. This action is not for attacks of opportunity. This one's a little bit weaker on the side of healing, but it's still like a fine option if that is something that you care about. As a general rule, this is a stronger card for the Curse and Auto Fail effect, dealing 2 damage for 1 money and 1 action is like pretty good. But the Survivor Archetype can still make use of that with its Spirit of Humanity to put some Curse tokens in the bag and give you a chance at that. And the last card we have here is Tempt Fate, a 0-cost event. It's level 0. It's fast. You play during any lightning bolt window. You add 3 blessed tokens to the bag, then you add 3 curse tokens. Add 3 curse tokens, then 3 blessed tokens in case the order matters. And you draw a card. I wonder why they worded it like that.
Yeah. Maybe because the draw card is in the bless to just in your mind, just pushing the fact that, oh yeah, blesses are good. That's right.
I guess.
It's weird. It's a bit strange. I'm curious too why it's formatted like that.
Ah, yes, this puts blessed tokens and curse tokens in the bag, both of which you kind of want for the Survivor archetype. You kind of want the curses to get extra blessed tokens out of your token of faith.
The only rule is if you have Tempt Fate and you draw Harmony Restored off of it, you need to play it as your next action. That's the only rule that Tempt Fate has. It's in the FAQ. Just trust me. You'll have to just look it up after this video's done. All right. let's talk about the synergies. This is usually my job, so it's going to continue to be my job. So, what does Archetype synergize with? Well, great question. It synergizes with other Bless archetypes. Tapping into other Bless-focused archetypes will mean more Bless tokens in the cup and more benefits from resolving and using Bless tokens to your advantage. More of the same thing is usually a good thing with these archetypes, and that is no exception here. This also synergizes with the Rogue Succeed by X. Bless tokens add +2 to tests when drawn, making it more likely for you to succeed by X. Most of them are 2, so maybe that Bless token is the reason you're succeeding by 2. I don't know, it's your game, you'll see what happens when you put these archetypes together, but I promise you, there will be synergy. That's a PBG guarantee. Let's go on to the deck for the week, which is a Wendy Adams deck. Wow. Travis, why don't you talk about Wendy Adams and her Bless archetype deck?
I was unprepared and don't have it up. Give me a second.
Okay, I will fill the space. Wendy does not have parents. Apparently her dad is still alive, as Bryn tells me every time. But her mom, I imagine, is dead. Sucks.
Excellent work, Justin.
Thank you. Are you good, Travis?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, because I was out after that.
That's literally all you had to say on.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the thing about Survivor is they don't have that many actual payoffs for stacking the bag full of Blessed tokens. They're more about mitigating Curse tokens or leveraging Blessed tokens out of the Curse tokens. So chosen Wendy Adams here to pair up that blessing curse synergy. It's a 32 experience deck. The cards that we've got are Ancient Covenant, of course, because this is the Survivor Blessed archetype, so it has to be here. We've got our Token of Faiths, which are going to be one of the cards that allow us to leverage our curse tokens into something positive. We got Spirit of Humanities, which are going to allow us to put both types into the bag. Watchful Peace, of course, is like the big payoff, because not drawing counter cards is pretty sweet for everybody. We got 2 copies of Harmony Restored, which again is going to help mitigate those curse tokens that we're putting in for other effects. Beloved likes Blessed tokens. Predestined either puts Blessed tokens in or eats curse tokens. Signium Crucis creates skill tokens and is pretty handy with a card we're going to discuss in a second here. And Unrelenting, of course, we discussed earlier, again is good when you got lots of curse or lots of Blessed tokens. Cool. So the card that's Signium Crucis really synergizes well here, I think, is the 25 automatic level 2, where Wendy has Dirt Fight, and this is mostly just for picking off. Like, you're not a fighter with this deck. You're mostly gonna get clues, but you're just kind of doing a little bit of everything, right? Mm-hmm. Very much a flex investigator. Got the Eye of the Djinn, which can help if you decide that you're going to actually fight something this turn, or alternatively, you can just like shoot something with 25 automatic, because the Signium Crucis cares about your base skill value, which is always going to be 1. And then you can like cheese the test with, either by drawing a bunch of Blessed tokens and just stopping with the Ancient Covenants, or by using Beloved to try and fish for one. Yeah.
I love the idea of Wendy shooting people with a gun. It's incredible.
Yeah. The other handful of cards here we have with the Mariner's Compass, which is going to be your primary clue gathering thing. This deck doesn't require a ton of money. Like Harmony Restored costs 3, but once you have your assets in play, it's not a very expensive deck. There's a big pile of skills, and anything you draw that you can't afford to play, you just throw away to Wendy's ability. Easy. We got 2 copies. The Priest Two-Face is the ally here, which is mostly just here to be soak. You just play it and add 3 Blessed tokens to the bag, and then use your Spirit of Humanity to put damage of horror on him and put 2 more Blessed tokens to the bag and push him in front of the nearest bus.
Seems sick.
Yeah. Faustian Bargain is here to give you money because it's wrong. Like it puts curse tokens into the bag. That part doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then we got 3 copies of Glimmer of Hope here because it's just a really good card with Wendy.
Yeah. And
because it provides you with it just provides you with a lot of opportunities to discard cards to her reaction ability and not have to be spending actions drawing cards to make up for it.
Yeah.
Which I should also mention that Wendy's ability is actually also very strong with cards like Beloved in particular, where you can just it gives you another opportunity to fish for the token that you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Deck seems sweet as always. I will say too that Ancient Covenant is quietly really strong. Like when you're reading it,
it is very good.
A lot of people, you're going to be like, hey, yeah, that's cool. Bless token, +2. I've done it. But the thing is, a cascading, when you draw, for me, when you draw a curse token, you're like, all right, let's go. Let's see what's next. You draw a bless token, you're like, okay, so what's going to happen here, right? Drawing tokens ultimately is a scary thing to do in this game sometimes, and having the ability to cancel tokens with Wendy is why she's so strong, but also just being able to see a blessed token and being like, I'm good, stop here, is just really powerful for keeping other blessed tokens in the cup, and also just not doing bless into a -5, and that -3 causes you to lose, right? It happens more than you think.
Yeah. I'm really good at the whole bless into autofail thing.
Yeah. I have done, in one day, I've done bless into autofail 3 times while recording.
Amazing.
It happens. It happens.
Yep.
All right. Well, that is the end of our our Innsmouth Conspiracy Archetype Guides, and I think as well, I can't promise this yet. This might change by the time next Saturday comes, but in a perfect world, we're going to be doing something else besides the Archetype Guides for a little bit. So we'll see you guys for that one in the near future. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.